Is he there? Is he really there? Ah, he's there, Leon. Leon, where have you been my whole life, Leon? Oh, my gosh. I don't believe when my eyes are...
How are you?
Leon, where can you tell me, where do I need to send you my firstborn son? Because I told Tim that I was gonna like donate him. I was gonna sacrifice him because it was so hard to get you on the show. So now I have to sacrifice my firstborn. It's been so long, Leon. It's so good to see you. Where have you been? Are you alive and well?
Same. Nah, all well, all good. Sorting out life and just getting on with it. Head down. I got a big year ahead of me, so just sorting shit out.
Okay, well, congratulations on the next assignment. It is July 27th in Manchester. There's a lot I want to talk to you about, and I'm not trying to keep on with this, but it has been a while since we spoke.
It's all good.
So if I can just start with this, you are fighting on July 27th, and it's been sort of maligned by the fans that this event is happening in the middle of the night to cater to the American audience. As someone who lives in the UK, how do you feel about this? Because you'll be fighting at approximately 5 or so a.m., correct?
Yeah, about 5:30, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to adjust. I'm gonna have to adjust my time zones and to accommodate that, But I feel like it should have been a normal time in the UK. Like Dana White came out and said they want awards of fans and in Europe and the UK, and I think it would have been brilliant to do that. But it is what it is. I spoke to Hunter and said, "I would do it in like normal time." Basically the pay-per-views in America because of that. So yeah.
But the part that I don't quite understand is your fight against Kamaru was normal time in the UK. So why is this one different?
I don't know. I think they said the pay-per-view was already booked for Utah, right? And so the slot was already booked in. So when they changed it to Manchester, they couldn't change also the time with the TV station, and that's the reason why it's staying on that time, I think. So yeah. Is what it is.
You have your gym, obviously your home base in Birmingham. Have you considered training for this fight on American time or even in America so that you're not, falling asleep as you're warming up backstage? Like, how are you going to adapt? How are you going to change your body clock?
I'm going to adjust. I got like a great sleep specialist guy. I got a meeting with him on Thursday. So I'll figure out what he says and just go from there with my team. I got a smart team around me, and we've been winning now for like 8-9 years, so we know what we're doing and how to approach the changes, And I've done it before when I fought in Manchester, and that was at 3 a.m, I think.
Yeah.
But I found that out on like the fight week. I didn't know that.
You didn't realize?
No.
UFC 204, the Bisping card.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
It's crazy, right? So I found 204 now. It's gonna be 304, which is crazy. So yeah, that's mad. So yeah, that's at 3 a.m. I found out on a Tuesday when I checked into the hotel. You find out 3 a.m. I was like, okay. So after that, adjust that night, that week, and got the win. And so it is what it is. Now I got 10 weeks to prepare and get everything in order. And also order light for the fans for it to be normal time. And I think it would have been way better. But like I said, it is what it is.
Are you stressing about this?
About what?
About just the middle of the night. Like, you want to peak as an athlete. You don't want to be competing at 5 a.m. Are you worried about it? Are you stressing about it?
Nah, not at all. Like I said, it's at the start it was like frustrating, but now it's like you gotta get all your ducks in order, right? Like, what do I need to do to make sure I'm at peak performance come fight night? So that's where I'm at now and getting it all sorted out, and I'll be not more than ready.
Okay. Obviously, it's Belal. You guys fought a few years ago. It ended somewhat unceremoniously. Are you happy that it's him, that you can finally put this one behind you once and for all?
Yeah, 100%. The guys have been a nuisance on social media for the longest, So yeah, 100%. I've been trying to fight Belal now for a while. Like I said, I got asked for 300. I said yes to everyone. There were 3 opponents said yes. I even said, "What about Belal?" And they said, like, no.
Is that true? Is it really true? Islam, Shavkat, and Khamzat, they asked you for those 3?
Yeah. And then I was like, I'll fight whoever, because I know for that, the card is such a huge card, and it would have been done great for my career, So I'll fight whoever there is. And I even said after them 3 said no. I said, "Oh, what about Belal?" They didn't even entertain it. So it is what it is.
I saw a quote around this time from him where he said that this was more of an indictment on you, that they felt like you as a champion. I'm paraphrasing here, okay, so don't go get all crazy on me, but that you weren't the one that could, carry this on your own, 300 against him. So they were looking for a big name dance partner. And it wasn't an indictment on him that they didn't offer it. That was an indictment on you. Did you hear that
Well,
quote?
I didn't hear that quote now, but I don't really listen to what Bilal says, to be honest with you. He tweets every day about me, so I can't get lost in the whatever he's doing, and but I don't know how he works it out, but I think like he's the number one contender in the division. They're going outside my division to get someone else to fight me just because for whatever reason, well, with the UFC, basically he's not a big enough name to headline UFC 300, and so it is what it is. Like, keep blaming me for missed opportunities, but I'm not the one making fights. I'm not the one offering fights. I'm not the one paying him, so it it is what it is. When it comes to me, I said yes, and that's it.
Were you disappointed to ultimately not be on UFC 300?
Yeah, 100%, because I know what it would have done for my career and what a big moment that was, so to become, for the trials and tribulation I went through in my career, then be able to headline UFC 300, it would have been like a moment for me, but like I said, it is what it is, and we got no one's remember his name in Manchester, so all good.
I see what you did there. I remember around New Year's when you were honored at the Aston Villa match, and you were telling reporters there it's looking like 300, and that was late December. Did you start training for 300 and at some point have to pull back when it became clear, because it took so long for them to announce the main event, and we thought for a while?
Yeah, 100%.
So you did.
Yeah, I did. I started camp because I talked to the UFC. I was like, oh, I'm a definitely fighting that I could just keep training. We're trying to find the opponent, and so I was training for at least a little while, and when I got the news I weren't fighting, and I kind of like pulled it back a little bit and went back into that normal training camp,
Around UFC 300, we had your manager Tim Simpson on the show, and he was talking about this fight as well. And around that time, Belal tweeted, "Leon, his manager, his coach, his brother, all bitches." And then you replied, "All four of these men would beat you in a fight." LOL. Bum.
They would.
Tim too.
Beat him in a fight.
Tim too.
Tim had a kickboxing fight over
I saw that.
So I feel I think Tim beats him. Dave beats him. They all beat him. My brother would kill him. You know what I mean? So I feel like he needs to like just calm down. And I don't understand where this confidence is coming from. Like he has improved since we last fought. Like he has, but I don't get the confidence and the arrogance and the entitlement. Like relax. I went through the same kind of longer road than he did, and I held it out and got it done, so it's all good. We'll see come July 27th.
But you will agree that I would think that he has improved. I mean, like the win over Beneil, the Sean Brady win, these are solid wins, right? I mean, he has come a long way.
No, there's good wins. I said that he has improved. I can't be deluded and approach it as it's the first fight, because it's not. But his improvements will make no difference come fight night. I feel like I'm just much better athlete, technical, everything, mentally, everything. I feel like I'm just I'm just better than him, and that's just what it is. I feel like I'll fight 10 times. I should beat him 10 times. And July will be the second time fighting him. I'm going to take him out.
When's the last time you watched your first fight
with Belal?
Yeah.
Probably since starting camp. To be fair.
Okay.
I haven't watched it. Just look around. Pretty easy round to be fair, and then the eye poke happened, started crying, and that was it. There weren't much to watch, but yeah, like I said, he has improved in what he does, but he still does the same exact things, but probably does it a little bit better. But it's just the same kind of techniques, how he approaches it, and so we'll see.
How do you think that fight would have played out if there wasn't the poke and all that stuff? Like, what do you think? What are you feeling?
Well, what do you think, Errol? Come on.
Now you're trying to get me in trouble. I think Belal dislikes me more than he dislikes you. If I'm being honest,
he cares about no one cares about Belal. So he cares. It's like a both. Nobody cares.
I'm trying to come peace and love. I'm not fighting him. Peace and love. Peace and love.
I feel like normally it takes a while to get going, and that fight, I felt that was my night. I felt on, So from the first round, I went at him, and as I see, the first round went smooth, Then the eye poke happened. I was just getting into the flow of things, and then the eye poke happened. I can't see how he would have took that momentum away from me. So I feel like we went out there, I would have finished him.
So in a perfect world, you will have fought in April, and I'm guessing you knew about this card, so you would have maybe tried to fight 3 times this year. Does this change your plans for 2024? You said
a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I would have liked to done like April, then like one in the summer, and then like New York. That was my
Ah,
plan. December, like New Year's. That was my thing in New Year's, and I was like, let's be active this year, and that was my thing. And so I was really pushing for April. Well, that didn't happen. The UFC came to me and said, okay, we're coming back to Manchester in July. I wanted to headline the card, and I was like, okay, that's like perfect. You know, I enjoy fighting at home. I like fighting here, and when I said that, I thought a few more months to wait, but I'll wait and do it. You know, and Belal was the opponent.
was there any talk of Birmingham for this fight?
No, I don't think Birmingham got the big enough arena. You know, I think the biggest one in Birmingham is like 12,000. I think.
What about where Aston Villa
That,
play?
yeah, I know, but UK weather is quite wild. You know, I wish it
Yeah,
was, but I think one day, well, hopefully we can get it done like in the summer, like August, July. But it's a lot go behind it to get that locked in, you know. But that would have been sick. But if not, like I said, Manchester's just an hour away from my house, so it's basically home
pretty
anyway.
damn close.
Yeah, basically home.
Um, the win over Colby, was that the most gratifying win of your career? Obviously, the Usman one is gigantic as well, but considering everything that he had said leading up to it, not just that week, but in the years leading up to it, would that be a
Uh,
fair thing to say?
um, it was a big moment for me because I had to deal with a lot for what he said and like mentally it was, you know. But I feel like also the win of Usman, that's like the for me, you know, right now in my career. I'm sure there'll be a lot more moments like that, but I feel like Kobe was a annoying little cunt, but it is what it is. He came out there, shit the bed, and did nothing, you know, and the fight played out, it played out.
We had never quite seen that emotion from you leading up to the fight and in the aftermath of the fight. When you look back on it, can you even enjoy the body of work, or because it was clouded by all this other crap and nonsense, is it just almost like a week that you want to forget at this point because it got so
Yeah, I kind of just
personal?
want. Yeah, exactly. I haven't really watched the fight back, and I think I just feel like that fight was just because I didn't like the guy one bit. You know, he was just an annoying guy, and first obviously what went on at press conference and everything that went along with it. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm over it now, and I'll move forward. You know.
How did you keep your emotions in check? That was the part that I was worried about for you, that you would just want to like legit rip his head off and not fight
Yeah, I
as
did.
you did. Okay.
I did, you know, but I figured I was talking to my mom called me after and just saying, like, also I know I said it was horrible, but don't let him get into your head, you know, like you got a job to do. And obviously I love you, your dad loves you. So it doesn't matter what he says, go out there and perform, don't fall into his traps and let him get the win, you know. And so that was my mentality. So kind of like cutting weight, I was like hitting the pads hard, like,
Ah,
Dave was like, man, you need to like just like, yeah, I mean, like I
chill
understand
out.
what it is, but you can't go in there like that, you know. You have to relax your mind and go in there focus and cold, and that's what I did.
Did you look for him backstage after the press conference?
Yeah, yeah, but they moved him. I don't know where he went, but he weren't backstage at all. You know, I think like obviously security took him away, and I don't know where to put him, but he was somewhere.
What were you looking to do?
Slap him. I was looking to do. I feel like just like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's just not a man. You know, I feel like the way he talks and what he says, like, he should be really to like back it up inside and outside the cage. You know, and but yeah, for me, I don't think he's a man. He's a weasel. You know, and it is what it is.
And in the aftermath, he has said that they didn't score the fight for him because of his political beliefs. Have you seen this? And if so, what do you think about that?
I don't know. Kobe's Kobe. Yeah, I feel like every time he loses, it's someone else's fault. When we got knocked about Usman, Mark Goddard, it was this. It was always someone else's fault. There's nothing to do with him. Um, I don't know how him losing the fight got to do with what. Like you lost clearly, you know. It's just like I don't get what Trump got to do with it or anybody got to do with it. You lost the fight and that's it. Just move on, learn from it, and move forward. And for some reason, just makes excuses for his losses and pretend like, oh yeah, he's better than what he is, and he ain't. You know, and is what it is. I felt Belal would be probably similar, similar as well. You know, two weird people.
Are you gonna be happy when you can move on from some of these characters, as you just described them as weird people? Like, do you want to move on to maybe some fresh faces, if you will?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'll get Bilal out of the way. I feel like all the wrestling phase is kind of like going right. I think like it's Usman, then it's Kobe, then it's him. Who else is wrestler? I don't know, probably Shavkat a little bit. the rest of the strikers then, which is lovely. So, so I feel like get these wrestlers out of the way and just crack on my career. You know, I feel like I got a lot more to do. I truly believe I haven't done nothing yet, and there's so much that I want to accomplish and do in the sport that I am focused and driven, and I cannot wait to accomplish it. You know,
Of those three names that were offered to you for 300, which one excited you the most?
I wouldn't whoever. To be fair, I wouldn't even think about the names. You know, more about the opportunity than
Yeah.
the names. You know, it's like give me whoever. You know, um, it's more opportunity. To be fair, I really think I didn't really think who's what. I didn't
There wasn't one
thought.
challenge that you liked more than the other or one matchup?
Not really. Not really, not really. I feel like all work is easy work, you know, and I was focusing, going out there, getting the job done, and that's it.
Fair enough. Since we have last spoken, a new face has emerged in the UFC's welterweight division, Michael Venom Page. Did you watch his debut fight? And if so, what did you think of his performance?
It was all right. It was all right, you know, against Kevin Holland. Good performance. I've sparred him before. I've trained with him before, and I know him as well. So he done well. Fair play to him. You know, I feel like he got a lot of way to go to get to the championship, but I feel like he's all right. You know.
Okay. He has talked about a potential stadium fight against you or how big a fight against you would be in the UK. When he speaks about it, I feel like he feels like it could be in the near future, maybe one or two fights away. But it sounds to me like you feel otherwise.
Um, I don't know. Let's see who fights next, right? He's fight like everyone's beat Holland. Like he won't beat Holland, you know. So he is good, but like he's one of these guys who win one, lose one. He talks like he don't care about like championships. You know, it's more just about winning, losing. Like I don't care. But so it is what it is. I feel like let's see him go against like someone that actually wants to be a champion and someone that's like hungry to become champion and go from there. I'm not really focused outside number one, two, one or two. That's my main focus, and I don't really look too far down the division because then you just get too distracted. So
That's
I'm just
fair.
focused on who's next, and who's next after that, and that's it. You know, and let's see where it ends up.
There's some talk of him fighting Ian Gary on this card. Can I ask who you think? You know Ian a little bit as well, obviously. Who do you think wins
Yeah.
that fight?
Ooh. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Ian is good. Mm, I don't know. I'm actually excited to see that fight because they're both like strikers. Um, not the best grapplers. So I feel like I don't know. I'm excited to see it. It'll be hard to pick. I think
You're sitting on the
for Lee, I
fence on
probably
this.
lean
You're
towards,
taking the fifth.
yeah, yeah. I probably lean towards MVP. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Okay. Do you
It'd be
agree?
good. It'd be
Do
a
you
good
agree
fight.
with him that a fight between you two, considering you're both from the UK, would be gigantic
Yeah,
there? That it could be a stadium show.
yeah, 100%. It would be massive if it happened. You know, in the UK as well. I'd love to do Aston Villa for that one. That would be
Come on.
that would be yeah, that would be madness. So yeah, that'd be good. Let's say it gets there, then we'll go from there.
By the way, what's better for you, fighting in the middle of the night in the UK or fighting in Utah, normal time?
UK. I'm never going back to Utah. And I have to visit it. I'm
Really?
just, but
It was so great to
now,
you. It was amazing. I mean, you had your
yeah,
greatest
it was.
moment
It,
there.
was. It was a moment. It was a moment. But I feel like no, no, no.
You're
And
done
there's
with
enough
it.
to do there. You know. I feel like the bar closes at 2 o'clock. Everything just closes straight away. There's like how many drinks you can have, and there's a lot going on there. So I feel like Manchester, 5 a.m. Everyone be drunk already. So it was brilliant.
By the way, speaking of the post fight scenes after the Colby fight, you with the cigar, like it gave me very like Colby like vibes. Not Colby, Kobe like vibes with the sunglasses and it just like that. I felt like your confidence is at an all time high. Like you have come out, you are a superstar. You have that aura about you. I mean, you don't do interviews anymore. For goodness sakes, I have to sacrifice my firstborn son. Have things dramatically changed? Do you feel like people are treat? I see you sitting
Yeah.
down with Simon Jordan for an hour and all that stuff. Like you're a big shot now. Do you feel that? Do you sense that
Yeah,
from
hundred
people?
percent. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Especially when like if I leave the house, I'm taking pictures every day, you know, and it's weird, but I'm owning it, and I feel like I'm truly getting into the stride of things and going into my prime. You know, I'm 32 now, and I like to go for another like 5, 6 years. So I'm feeling I'm going into my prime, and I feel good, and it's a perfect time now. Yeah, I've got the championship confidence, and I've been through ups and downs. I've been through trials and tribulations. I got through it all, and I feel like that built me tough and built me like solid, and I truly belong. Feel like I belong here.
I'm sure you dreamed about all of this, but is it ever to the point where you kind of sometimes think not to be as successful, but like, man, I wish I can go to the store or something or be with my kids and not be bothered? Like, is it ever to a point where it gets to be too much?
Sometimes, especially with my little boy, like he's trying to eat food at a restaurant. They were like, "Oh, can I have a photo?" and that. So
Yeah.
sometimes, um, but I enjoy it. Like I said, this is what you dreamt for as a kid, and I got to keep reminding myself to be grateful, even though fans might be annoyed, like you get photos all the time, but you have to remind yourself you have to be grateful. This is what you prayed for when you first started mixing martial arts, to have the money that you got and doing what you're doing and have people knowing you. And so now we're here. I'm just reminding myself to be grateful and thanking God for my position.
I'm just curious also about the UK media because I know they cover boxing like it's, a gigantic thing and the boxing stars get a lot of love. Do you feel like they give you the same type of love and attention? I know you don't crave that, but I'm just wondering if you feel like you get the same type of attention as some of the other boxing greats from the UK as well.
Um, yeah, probably not like Anthony Joshua. Probably not. You know what I mean? He's like the biggest boxing star, him and Tyson. Um, but I feel like I'm definitely feeling love in the UK, 100%.
Okay. You deserve that. And I was happy to see you sitting down with Simon, even though half the interview was him telling you about, why he didn't like combat sports or fighting. And
Yeah, I know,
I was
I
like, what
know,
are you
I
telling?
know.
You got the champ sitting there and you're
I
going on and
know.
on about cage fighting for fuck's sake.
I know, I was like, bro, like, I don't know what you want to say, He's like, kept going on about Connor and about obviously. I was like, bro, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, you invite me onto your show just to say you don't like MMA. I was like, okay, like, what am I
Yes.
here?
Yes.
You know what I mean? But I feel like when I head in there, that the kind of interview that he is, he likes to like create converse, like arguments and arguing, and he's all good.
Is there any chance, Leon, that Connor beats Michael Chandler on June 29th?
Yeah, I think so. I think he beats him.
Okay.
If you watch like stylistically, if you watch him stylistically, I feel like Connor's like very sharp shooter, like counter shooter, and I feel like Chandler is he plays off his aggression, right? He likes to entertain the crowd and try to have a scrap. I feel like he's too small as well. I feel like he's gonna walk into like to the backhand, and it's gonna be a good fight. But I'm favoring Connor for this fight.
Is there any chance he wins that fight? You win a month later, and your next opponent is Conor McGregor for the welterweight title.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I feel like let's
Is this
let's
a
give him opportunity
possibility?
to be. Yeah, 100%. Why not? I feel like let's give him opportunity to become through division world champion. Give me opportunity to take out a guy like Conor McGregor. New York, that'd be perfect.
Oh
So
my
that's the
gosh.
that is the fight. I feel like he goes out there, take out Michael. I'll take out no one remember his name, and then we'll go from there. we'll go New York MSG.
Oh my
Let's
dear.
go.
Back to where he
That's the
made
fight.
history the first time, double champ. They bill it as now he tries to become triple champ against you. Oh my God. Imagine the scenes.
That's the fight. I feel that's the fight. Like I said, we got business to take care of, but that's the fight. I feel like that's needs to happen and it should happen.
Has this been brought up at all? Hey, if this works out, if that
Um,
has there any sort of whispers, any chatter about it behind the scenes?
not really. I heard like little noise, but not nothing like get me excited about. I feel like like I said, we've got fights on our hands that we need to get past first before even get into that far in. So I have to go out there. I'll take care of Bilal. You go take care of what you need to take care of, and we go from there.
Okay. Lastly, before we let you go, and again, thank you. Great to talk to you as always. What's the prediction for the 27th of July? What are you feeling this time?
I need a finish, and I feel like anything short of a finish is not good enough. All the shit this guy talk on social media, Arrow, the fucking tweets, the t-shirts he made, the fucking the memes he made. He deserve an ass whooping. I feel like he's gonna get his ass whooped. And I've never lost a fight in the UK. I've never lost on home turf. And I bring that confidence with me. I bring the confidence of being a champion with me. And um, he's just too easy to hit. Like he can improve all he wants. He's too easy to hit. Like his head is there, his body is just there, and he's gonna get hit. He's gonna hit a lot, and I want to take him out.
Compared to Usman, compared to Colby, do you put him third on that list in terms of the challenge he presents, or do you put him higher up?
Now I'll put him higher up because I'm gonna fight him now.
Yeah, yeah.
So but after that, we'll see. But I feel like Usman out of the three, I feel obviously I probably favor Usman to be number one. But right now, in my head, he is number one, and I'll go out there, I'll compete against him, and I'll go from there. I'll judge it from there.
A few weeks ago, your coach, Dave Lavelle, said, to me, analyzing the fight, looking back at it, Belal was looking for a way out. He was looking to steal a decision. He said this to Talk Sport. Belal responded to him saying, remember this statement after round 4 and Leon is looking to you for your motivational speech after I've slapped him around for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but when when has Belal when has Belal ever did that to nobody? You know, like, come on, bro. Like, he's just talking in it. I let him talk and let him make his little memes and his little tweets. But come on, everyone knows, like, he ain't on my level, and that's just the facts of it. You know, he has improved, so have I. But there's levels to the game, and I truly believe that I am levels above him. And come July, I'll show that.
Can't wait for it. Thank you, Leon. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You can get many more of these videos on the channel, so please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.